Hey guys, it's AlternativeForce here with another episode today, and I am here with Savage. Say hello, Savage, my man.
You're not my mom. I think I can say hello.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I can say hello. What's happening?
Mm.
Oh,
So,
yes, what are we gonna be doing in this video, man?
so we're gonna do a quick review. Well, I'm gonna do a quick review of episode 42,
Yeah,
I
I'm just
believe.
here just in case if he forgets about anything.
First, there's this dude. Boruto was bored with missions, blah blah blah. He doesn't really care about missions because he thinks they're too boring because they're too
He's too bored.
uncomplex. So Boruto decides to find a really cool mission, and then Boruto, I think he hears from Sarda that there's a thing going on where there's this guy that's holding hostages, and then Barto goes to see it because he wants to get higher recognition for what he wants, for what he does, and so he only finds out that it's just a robber that's just deciding to blow himself up. And then there aren't any hostages at all, so there's no one to witness his greatness. And so he's like, What is this?" And then Sarda says, "Is he gonna chicken out?" And then he's like, "No, no, no, I ain't gonna chicken out." And then he goes inside, and then he starts talking to this dude, see why he's in this situation, and then he finds out he's the creator of this so-called game that he loves so much. I forgot what it was called, but he really likes the game, and he got the second version. And then this guy is the creator of this, and he's so happy to see someone actually like his work, and so he decides not to blow himself up. And then the
The game
the,
is called, it has, what
the
is it
bomb
called
time the
exactly?
timer of the bomb really just like started to like go off, and so they were about to explode, but it didn't actually happen because the bomb didn't actually work. It was just some cheap thing that he bought, and so there's and it was
Suicide bomb.
and we find out that he got into this mess all because of the what gang is it called again? Byaku gang. Byakuran gang.
Yep,
He got into that mess
yep, which
because of
leads into
them.
the next episode, which we'll be talking about in the next video. Sorry we're a bit behind though, because life happens, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
life
It is
happens.
kind of late, but that's fine. Yeah. Oh, and then the game, it's called Super Ninja Hero Battle.
That's what it's called. The
Well,
heck?
two. It has a two on it.
Huh.
Just by looking at it, I think, wow, what like a copy and paste for like 3DS games, because literally it has the same size, it has the exact same thing, and the way it looks like as if you were to find something from Japan. So, but
Uh,
yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
I mean, there's like literally on multiple shows there
Um,
are like things, but on multiple animes there are like things like called Whack Donalds. So, like I'm like, what the heck? And then
that's
there's
Japan.
the like
Wow, this is really a good
there's
review.
like instead of the iPhone, there's like a P phone or something like that. Like I'm like, okay, it's pretty obvious. You're just doing this so you won't get copyright striked or something. So,
Obviously,
and I, it's like, so
it's from Japan, so I don't think they will. But yeah,
yeah, episode
to me it
43.
was like to me 42 was a bit more like a filler but leading up to the good part, so at least that we're
Yeah.
gonna go somewhere.
After episode 43 was literally Shikidai, and I love that part with Shikidai. Like it was fine.
It was like half filler half not, because like there's good parts, to where they're like, oh man, wait till the next episode, because then they're probably gonna get into a big battle, like the hired ninja incident, right?
Mhm.
But this one, because it's ice style, it seems more like the Zabuza kind of thing. Like, you have that boss, and then you have this other person who knows this rare jutsu in a way, because it's Keke Genkai, but that's the way I see it. Because they seem around the same age. And then the same incident between, the first Naruto series and this one. Now, it's not the main character, but it's, a big minor character, which is Shikadai, right? Who happens to meet this person only once, like Naruto meeting Haku, but not knowing who they really are, right? So yeah, that's what happens in 43. Well, most you can explain the whole thing.
Okay, so basically, episode 43, a very good episode, but kind of boring at the same time, kind of fillerish. It depends on your definition of filler,
To lead
but
up, it's supposed to lead up, to the big, exciting part.
the first half of the first half of episode 43 was more like intro to the fact that Byakuya again it's literally back from episode 42. They transition over to this
Yeah.
episode. Like Barto slides down the stairs and he's all like, "Where are they?" And like they aren't actually there anymore because they got out, and they're wondering how they got out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's his face?
Hmm.
Konohamaru. He says that like it could have been an inside job, but he says
Oh,
there's no way it would have been an
yeah, it
inside
was.
job. So find out it's the Byakuya gang, and then Sarda, as she's waiting for while they're talking, she touches this flower, this beautiful red rose-ish flower, and it just falls apart. Like it ices over and then just falls apart. That's like a mysterious part of the episode, but like you later understand it on as they explain it in the episode a few minutes from there. If you
Yeah, and by
want
the way, it's called a frozen flower
a
because
frozen
that's what it
vine,
is.
you can continue on, Savage.
Hmm?
You can continue on. I mean, like I can keep going. Like
Yeah, go ahead.
there's something like after that there's like so they went to this what's it called? I don't know the name of the food joint that they always go to, but they always go there. It's like their Ichiraku ramen or something. Like they go
No,
there, and then what's next? Barto starts to talk. They start talking about their missions.
they're more like hypothesize about what happens if, like this was actually the thing, or that was the reason why. Yeah, and then they start, discovering like, oh, okay.
Well, actually,
So then,
sorry to,
yeah, and then,
sorry to
so then
go.
when start, yeah, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, yeah. I just saying like Sarda said like I found something, and then she says you can follow, and then they follow along, and they go into this library, and she shows them what this that flower actually was, that frozen flower that actually when like I forgot what it's called, like is it when it's touched or when the area around it goes to a certain temperature, it becomes frozen. And so then after they find that out, they find that Sarada finds that the only way that could have happened was by the fact that a Kenkai Genkai user of the ice style was there to lower that temperature. Barto connected that and said like they must have lowered the temperature so that they could get inside the vault without being detected. Therefore, they could steal that money or that jewel. I mean,
Those jewels.
yeah, yeah, the jewels or jewel item. And so they go to what's it that machine dude, whatever his face is, I don't know. That dude that likes robots and stuff, mechanics, new age, ninja tools, whatever you want to call it.
He's the one who created it.
And so he starts like saying, yeah, 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 only a ice user could get ice Keka Genkai user would be able to get through my vault. It's the vault that you created with that technology. And so he goes to show them this place where there's like walls where they're probably doing where the Baraka gang does their dealings with other people. And so he sees on
In the
the
black market, yeah.
he shows yeah the black
Basically,
market.
that's what it was in the part of Konoha-ish, yeah. So, then he goes on like a little excitement kind of rant about, oh my god, like this thing's on sale, but then when he looks, they're already gone, which
And
was
then
actually kind of funny. I'm like, oof, got
yeah,
rejected. But then
she could die.
So then it goes, into this scene.
Shikadai walking on the bridge, being all like, "Yeah, I'm Shikadai, I'm bored." Until he starts
I'm like my,
walking, kids
I'm like my
goofing off.
dad.
But like these kids
Yeah,
goofing off, they must be idiots.
they
Like
are.
freaking putting a bomb on a frog. Are you freaking stupid? What the heck?
Don't be
Huh.
asking. You already know that they are.
Mm. And then like the bomb before it explodes, Shikidai rushes in, and then he knocks over some of his
He doesn't rush in. He dives.
car. They're not cards, but they're like these little tablet things that he uses in his board game. I forgot what it's called.
Basically, what it is, it's like another way of chess.
Yeah.
'Cause they have the pawns, they have the knights, they have all that stuff. Yeah.
And so he does this, and so yeah, he saves the kid, and he says you shouldn't be playing around like that in the street. And then so Chikadai collects his pieces, but there's this one guy that notices that he has one piece missing, and picks it up, and is like just staring at it. And then the guy next to him said, "It's time to go," and then they went. Shikadai is then transition over to Shikadai in the park playing his shogi game. And while he's playing it, this what's it say? Like this guy appears in front of him, and he's like, this your piece?" And so then he says, then Shikadai's like, "Oh yeah, I was machine a piece." Oh, and to mention, Shikadai is actually playing shogi. I believe that's the name of the game. He's playing shogi right now because he wants to find out a way to defeat his father with a formation, so that he can. I think it's gain money. I believe, and so that's why Shikadai is trying so hard to find a method to beat him. So this guy shows up and just gives him the tablet thing, and he's like, "Well, thanks." And then it's like, "Oh, what's?" And then starts talking with him, and then Shikadai kind of banters around with him, like this like old man banter or something. I don't know. And so then after that, he's like, "Do you want to play this? Like, you want to try it out?" Shikadai asked, and then they play it all the way from that day in the morning, all the way into the late
They
night.
played for like 12 hours, basically.
Like, dang, like it's so long. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
It's not that it was a long game. That's what you thought. It was actually just,
It was so dark.
three battles, redos.
So, it was so dark that he could legit not see most of the tablets.
How did
So
he find his way home?
yeah, it's trying to go home. And then Shikamaru comes back home, blah blah blah. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm back home. Naito come back home early. I always wanted to be with my wife and kid." And then like he sees Shikadai trying to come up with strategy and decides to play a bit with him. But they get so involved
Into like they get so focused onto it,
to
to where
Nari,
the point where Tamari literally just
knock
like
their
when the saying, okay, we're gonna kick you out of the house. Yeah, that's what she literally did. Like they went right through the screen wall.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, but
It's,
yeah, that's what happened.
It's
And then yeah, continue.
yeah, like, and then we go on to the part where Barto and Ko uh, go to intercept this what would you say it would be called? Deal. Yeah, like a dark deal.
It's
But
more like a deal.
yeah, they intercept and they're like having a confrontation about who should like take the item first, and so Barto and gang just pop right out of the costumes and then go after that dude. But they only got in front of him to find out that it was a fake dude. Like that dude, like
She's
must
just a
have,
hostage.
like he must have substitution jutsu out of that place or something. Like he's like, nope.
It was I
He was
guess
a
so.
yeah. So basically, they run after that dude, and then they find that they're in a mountain village. And well, what's it called again? How should I say this? Well, the village had no water at all. Like their water mill was just broken, and on top of like this hill thing, that dude they intercepted was like on top of the hill, and he was all like, "Do you think you could take their water away from them? This precious water that they so preciously need?" And like the way that he was saying it, like he said, like nobles don't care, give a crap about us, and that just like that must have dug deep into Boruto. Like, dang, like the way he started saying those things, it just was really, it looked like it would hurt. Like, dang, that guy needs to be like on a rapping show or something. Like, wow. And so, basically, that's one part of that. Really good at that. And what else? Hmm. There's that, and the fact that after that, Barto says that he failed, and he's all like, I failed again. Like, well,
Man, how
actually, no,
many?
I failed for the first time ever. And he must have been hit hard by the way that that dude said that you nobles, you rich people don't know anything about like the poor people that are suffering day to day because of your greed. Like, that must have hit Barto really hard. Like, I don't know.
I'm poor,
Yeah.
so I kind of understand that and kind of not. So yeah.
And so Barto, while complimenting this, he transitioned to that dude that they intercepted, and he's like at this what'd you say, like he's at this like place where his
Bosses.
where his bosses are, and so he's like, it's like I finally set up that plan, kind of like your plan, but like you shouldn't be foolish and make a plan like that. And so he's like, and then he said yes sir, and then he leaves, and then the boss is all like, he's like too conceited or something, like overblown like the others. So kind of tells you something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to Shika.
I think that was it, wasn't it?
No, Shikadai at the end, still waiting for him, and he didn't
That's
show up.
true.
And that kind of like, wow, like, he waited for him, and he did not show up. So yeah, that was the end of the episode.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Uh, Rating for this episode, uh, it was really boring. I just didn't really pique my interest that much, but I'll give you like 8.4. Yeah,
I thought
8.4.
we were doing this out of 5.
I mean,
I said I thought we were doing this out of 5.
it was out of 10 actually. We do it out of 10. Uh,
The last time we did out of 5, so I'm like, oh. Well, if we're doing out of 10,
I do like
mm,
8.4. I guess.
maybe 7.6. It's not really an
7.6.
8, but then it's not really that bad too.
Yeah, beautiful episode though.
Hmm?
I like the way that I focused on Shikadai a bit.
Yeah. It's much better, like character development. So I guess.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it should do a bit more of that sometimes. It was really good.
It was
So
surprisingly, a decent, somewhat filler, somewhat not episode.
yeah. So yeah, that's the video. So go subscribe to me and go subscribe to
And to
Savage.
me,
Yep.
yeah, don't forget about me.
Leave a like
I
on
love
that
you.
video. Comment down below. Say you like that video. and also subscribe to the
The
collab
channel as
channel.
well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess we'll see you later, guys. So
Mm.
thank you, and we'll have another video for you next time. So goodbye.